Here's another option you may consider better for you. It's an open pavilion, no screens, and it leaves your environment fully open and your surroundings fully open. One of the things I'd like to show you on this one is the nature of this ceiling. We've got a totally arched bottom open truss, which really allows a beautiful view through and a really nice curvature as you look through the structure. In the previous structure I showed you, we had a header beam going across there that changed that whole look. But by allowing some concealed steel plate beams, we got rid of the entire front header and left a very open look throughout the pavilion that left you with that full arched look. One of the options you have with these timber truss structures is what material you're going to use. We can either use cedar or we can use Douglas fir, which are the two most common materials to work with. This particular truss system is cedar, and if you use fir, you have more capabilities to get tones that you want. Cedar's very red, so you wind up with a very red overtone. On the other hand, fir is a very light material, so we can use all different tones of stains to pick up on colors you may want, taupe or grays or more sage colors or things like that, which gives you a lot of options in the way that you finish these. One of the things I pointed out to you before was the beautiful nature of the arched bottom truss in the front and the lack of a header beam going across the front, which gave you a very open cathedral-like look through the structure. One of the ways that we did this was by using a steel concealment plate that connected to this 8x8 column and then ran up into the trusses. It's all internal, you don't see it, and we hide all of our bolting mechanisms with pegs, which gives it that true timber peg look. One of the ways to give a very elegant look and to give some stability to the pavilion is to create a stone pillar in your front columns. It's a very elegant look. It's also a look that gives ownership of the pavilion to its surrounding area without just bringing the post down to the patio. We also like to use walls to create that same ownership. If you do a couple of sides of the pavilion with a wall surround, it allows the space to be defined and to not just actually let it roll out into the yard. One of the things that we also like to use our walls for is grade changes. Here we have about 3 feet of elevation change on this side of the job. By creating walls, we can actually build right into hillsides with our pavilions, and it's a great way to deal with yards that have a very interesting topo. In this particular project, we added some benches in front of the stone wall, which gave a lot of extra seating and will cut down on the amount of furniture needed in the pavilion. Adding a fireplace to a pavilion is a very special touch. It gives it a very homey feel. And in this case, we've got an 18-inch hearth for setting and warming in front of the fireplace. We added a barn beam mantle, which gave it a very rustic elegance, which I really like using these mantles. And as well, one of the profile features of this fireplace, and it gave it a very unique look, was to continue the full width of the fireplace profile all the way through the roof. Whether using the phantom screens to create a bug-free environment for your pavilion or leaving it completely open, the rustic elegance of these pavilions is unparalleled by any project we build. In my own personal opinion, this is our favorite project, and we would love to build one for you.